tragic loss of life in a spectacular plane crash on a busy Massachusetts highway. Imagine the shock of driving along a familiar highway, only to witness a small plane plummeting from the sky and erupting into flames right before your eyes. That's the harrowing reality that unfolded on Route 195 in Dartmouth, Massachusetts, where a devastating incident claimed 2 lives and left a community reeling. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this crash have been prevented by better pilot practices? Or is there a bigger debate about the safety of small aircraft in unpredictable weather? Let's dive into the details and explore what really happened. On Monday morning, around 8:15 a.m., a fixed-wing plane made a sudden and fatal descent onto the grassy median of Route 195, sparking a massive fire that engulfed the wreckage, as reported by Massachusetts State Police. In a scene straight out of a disaster movie, both lanes of this major roadway were immediately shut down to ensure safety and allow emergency responders to take control. The 2 individuals aboard the plane tragically perished in the blaze, and while no further details about their identities have been released, authorities are expressing heartfelt sympathy for the grieving families and friends left behind. Adding to the chaos, 1 person on the ground sustained injuries and was transported by car to St. Luke's Hospital in nearby New Bedford. The extent of their wounds remains unclear at this time, highlighting the unpredictable nature of such accidents. Sometimes, bystanders can be caught in the crossfire of unforeseen events, much like how a sudden thunderstorm might drench unsuspecting pedestrians. For beginners wondering about these situations, it's worth noting that small plane crashes, though rare, can involve critical factors like mechanical failure or human error, and they often require swift medical attention for anyone nearby due to the potential for debris scattering. State Police spokesman Tim McGurk provided a sobering update, stating that no additional information is available yet on the victims' identities, the exact causes of the crash, or when the highway might reopen to traffic. This lack of immediate clarity can be frustrating for those affected, but it's a standard part of thorough investigations to avoid premature speculation. And this is the part most people miss. The plane appears to have been attempting a landing at New Bedford Regional Airport, yet there was no flight plan filed with the airport, a detail that raises eyebrows among aviation experts. For those new to flying, a flight plan is essentially a roadmap pilots submit outlining their route, altitude, and intentions, helping air traffic control monitor safety. Skipping this step is like venturing into unknown territory without a GPS, potentially leading to oversights in busy skies. Compounding the intrigue, social media has been buzzing with first-hand accounts, including a photo and video capturing the fiery wreckage amid pouring rain, evidence that shows just how dramatic these moments can be. Interestingly, a damaged car was also spotted in the median, though it's uncertain if it played any role in the incident. This ambiguity could fuel debates. Was the car a coincidence? Or did road traffic somehow intersect with the aerial mishap in a way we've rarely seen? Aviation authorities, including the Federal Aviation Administration, are stepping in to lead the probe, which is expected to uncover whether pilot decisions, aircraft maintenance, or other elements contributed. Weather might hold a key piece of the puzzle, but it's not yet confirmed as a factor. A nor'easter, a powerful storm system known for whipping up heavy rain, gusty winds, and even coastal flooding, has been battering Massachusetts since Sunday, making flying conditions especially treacherous. To put this in perspective, nor'easters are like intensified winter storms that can turn calm days into hazardous ones, forcing pilots to navigate slippery skies. Think of how a strong wind might make piloting feel like steering a boat in choppy waves, demanding extra caution to avoid disaster. Dartmouth itself is a quaint town nestled about 57 miles south of Boston and 28 miles southeast of Providence, Rhode Island, a spot that blends coastal charm with urban accessibility. Incidents like this serve as stark reminders of how aviation risks can intersect with everyday life, prompting discussions on everything from airport regulations to personal flight choices. But let's get controversial. Some might argue that without a mandatory flight plan for all small planes, we're leaving too much to chance, potentially sacrificing safety for convenience. Others could counter that experienced pilots should have the freedom to fly spontaneously, blaming external factors like weather instead. What do you think? Does this crash highlight flaws in aviation oversight, or is it just a tragic fluke? Share your views in the comments below. Do you agree with stricter flight planning rules, or disagree? Your thoughts could spark a lively debate on making our skies safer for everyone.